Now Pedro throws, and he throws one right over the head of Karim Garcia.
Did you think you got treated unfairly in that Game 3 last in the Yankee series?
Very unfair. Very unfair. And I'm not expecting anybody to treat me like a lady or whatever. But I was having a bad day. I was struggling. There wasn't a good time for me to do anything bad at that point.
Garcia now starts shouting at Pedro.
Karim Garcia. Who's Karim Garcia? I have no respect for that guy. I don't have anything to prove to that guy. He needs to be forcing himself to come up to where I am, to my level. When you talk about Jeter, Bernie Williams, Paul O'Neill, guys like that you really tip your hat. That you can understand, but guys like Karim Garcia, what? So what? Who are you? Who are you, Karim Garcia, to try to test Pedro Martinez, a proven player for 10 years? That's what I don't understand. Why would I hit Karim Garcia? And then Zimmer went out of his way to try to get to me. I'm coming out. I'm the last guy coming out. Zimmer steps way out of line to try to skip everybody. To do I don't know what. What would happen if Zimmer comes up to me, I'm on the edge of the dugout, he pushes me back and I break my neck? What will happen? I try to hold him. I try to protect him because I understood. I was fully aware that it was Zimmer. I did not mean to hurt him. The man tried to punch me. So I stepped aside, did not throw a punch whatsoever. I let him go. He was falling. He's pulling my arm out. I'm thinking to pull me with him. So I let go. By no meaning I want to hurt a guy that's my daddy's age.
Bottom of the seventh, Red Sox 4, Yankees 2, Game 7. Here comes the pitch from Pedro to Soriano. Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
When you came off the mound at the end of the 7th inning, did you think that you were out of the game?
I was actually told I wasn't going to go back out.
Who told you?
Actually, Chris Corrente, my therapist, he said, oh, you're done. And so did Wallace. Dave Wallace, he said, well, I think you're done. So I wasn't really convinced that I was done because the guys were warming up. Grady came up and said, can you start the 8th? I said, okay, just have the guys ready in case I stumble a little bit. I was over my pitch limit already. They had told me how many pitches pretty much I was going to throw in case I had to go to the World Series. And then all of a sudden I got in trouble. And when Grady came up, the simple question was whether I could pitch to Matsui or not. And I said, yes. Of course I can pitch to one more. Why not? And then all of a sudden everybody kept coming up and it was up to me. Grady felt like that. I felt like I could get everybody out still. But it didn't work. It just didn't work.
No pitcher in baseball history, by the way. Higher winning percentage with one team than Pedro with Boston. 101 and 28 in his first 6 seasons with the Red Sox. And, of course, he was beaten out for the Cy Young Award last year by Roy Halladay. Halladay's watched the Red Sox and Blue Jays, Scott, load up here. And he says the good news is I don't think either of these teams will go undefeated. He's right. They may not be far from it, though. And then, of course,